All right, we're going to lead off with the tropics here and the alerts this evening. We still have hurricane watches up for Jamaica and portions of Haiti. Now, the airports in Jamaica are still operating, but they will shut down once the watches are upgraded to warnings. That's likely going to happen either late tonight or first thing tomorrow. At the present time, Melissa has winds of 65 miles per hour, moving to the north at just 2 miles per hour, but clearly getting better organized with each and every passing hour here. A lot of the convection wrapping around the center of circulation. And this is such a powerful storm. We already have over 600,000 without power and running water in the Dominican Republic, and the storm is more than 350 miles away still, off to the southwest. We also have reports of 3 fatalities now in Haiti. The storm is going to continue to get better organized over the next 24 to 48 hours and start moving more towards the west. At this point, it likely undergoes what's called rapid intensification, or just explodes. Maybe it becomes a Category 4 storm during the second half of the weekend. Now, initially, this is an okay track because it just sideswipes the island of Jamaica. But with the latest update from the National Hurricane Center, now it looks like Melissa will make a right-hand turn and run right over the center part of the island of Jamaica. And that would put the right front quadrant over Kingston, the worst part of the hurricane, over the heavily populated areas. And then this storm would push over Cuba and then eventually over across the Turks and Caicos Islands and the Bahamas. Thankfully, this is a system that we are not going to have to worry about here in South Florida. Yes, it will become windy tomorrow as well as Sunday, but really that wind has nothing to do with Melissa. Now, for Haiti, Jamaica, and Hispaniola, this is a mess. This is a long-duration event. It's going to create catastrophic impacts here, flash flooding and mudslides, extended power outages likely, extensive structural damage, and maybe even loss of life. Looks like a real bad one for those folks down there. Keep the fingers crossed. Let's keep praying for those folks down there, and hopefully we see this thing maybe take somewhat of a turn. All right, locally, it looks really, really good in our neck of the woods. There's nothing to worry about here. Temperatures are in the 70s. The humidity's dropping quickly on the Treasure Coast. This is a beautiful evening. 80 degrees in Jupiter and 81 in West Palm Beach. Winds are northeasterly at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Now, tomorrow, those winds go 30 to 35, so real windy day. Now, the reason why we're going to see the wind over the next couple of days, because as Melissa deepens, the pressure, all right, as Melissa gets stronger, the difference in pressure between Melissa and this high building to the north creates that wind tunnel effect, or a pressure gradient, okay? So the winds pick up coastal areas from Jacksonville all the way down to Miami. Here's the forecast for tonight: 75 to 77, partly cloudy, warm, and just moderately humid. For tomorrow, sun and clouds. It's a warm and moderately humid day. 82 Treasure Coast, Palm Beach is 87. Sure, 1 or 2 of you could see a spotty shower. Most areas are going to stay dry. All right, for the boaters, small craft advisory up. Best bet here is just to stay docked. 7 to 10 foot waves, winds northeasterly at 25 to 30 knots. The big ticket items here on the 7-day will be these 2 fronts by next week. Weekend looks good. First front comes in Tuesday. Temps drop. Second front arrives on Wednesday. Humidity drops. Halloween looks incredible.